Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Noita, where really I think our only major problems are bullet enemies. It's like people who pick up lightning bolt wands, including myself, and the bullet enemies. So like, what if we just invented Kevlar? What if I wore a Kevlar robe and cape? Okay, so we got electric immunity again, also low recoil. Depending on the meaning of slightly here, this might be very good. And then it reshuffled our perks for some reason. Okay, extra life, also good. And this is adds an always cast. Okay, let's grab these new wands first, because we're definitely going to want to put it on one of these, right? Oh, hold on now. Right, sorry, I did not do this the right way. Makes a projectile turn the creatures it hits into living fireball throwers. So, the mana max on this wand's kind of bad. But the mana charge speed is wonderful. It does have 7 spells per cast. And right now, we don't actually have a good non-shuffle wand. We could throw an interesting always cast onto this, but I sort of want to just throw a second interesting always cast onto this, and then try to do something about the timer with... Okay, Digging Bolt is a good start. And with the 7 spells per cast, it would be pretty easy to just get, like... Yeah, alright, I think we're going to do it that way. What did it gain? Magic Guard. Okay, interesting. So obviously we don't need that. Short range homing adds 40 mana per projectile. These are 30 each. So right, we're already almost using all of the mana. Oh! Interesting. Magic Guard keeps stuff in, as well as out. Huh. So let's test this a little bit. Okay, it does not protect us from the thing it needs to protect us from. Does it work as a weapon? Like, if I make the enemies touch it? Okay, yes. So it's gonna be tough. Yeah, man, it's gonna be really tough. To actually hit enemies with the projectile anymore. Unless we find a projectile that is good at piercing this. Do we have anything that seems like what if it was this? You know, a fair amount of the time at least one of the bullets gets out. I don't know. We've created kind of an unusual situation here. I guess let's keep trying it. Alright, and I mean, the wand remains pretty good for digging. So it'll get us through things that are inside of the... Ow. Things that are inside of the circle. Okay. I changed wands, and I did not mean to. Yeah, it's remarkable how bad it is at, It is shocking how bad it is at keeping enemy projectiles out, and how good it is at keeping our projectiles in. It's insane. It's almost like it's one-way permeable. Yeah, this is garbage. We've created a real garbage situation here. Alright, I'm going to pour out the blood and fill this thing with water, because I think we're going to need to. Alright, hey look, we actually... Nope, never mind. I did not manage to put out a fire, I just managed to move it over slightly. Just fill this with electrical water. Should do this so I don't forget. Okay. Did I not grab the explosives off of the explosive wand before discarding it this time? I think I must not have. You know, I didn't move us back. What? I pressed the wrong button entirely. Okay, well, hold on. We're going to load in here, and then I'm going to press the other... I don't even know what that button is. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're doing this thing. Yeah, not so good. Not so good, that one. I didn't switch back to the big wand for fighting that guy, because I was like, well, he's just going to hit me with the slime ball anyway. I may as well have a chance of shooting him. I don't think we're going to take Eat Your Vegetables. I think it seems very bad. Alright, well, there's some possibilities here. I'm pretty thumbs down on Freeze Field as well. I like to have a weapon with Freeze Field, but it being uncontrollable... Alright, I hate to do this. I'm sorry if this seems lame. We're just gonna take a new roll. Listen, the game's hard enough when our stuff is good. I'm sure good players can get through a nightmare run with any old thing, but I'm not that. Fungal growths is pretty whatever. Projectile eater's kind of neat. More hatred is kind of neat. Okay, interesting. Or potentially interesting, at the very least. Yes, 1,000 dynamites. I am into that. So... how are these ones? That's a pretty long recharge time. That's got a real... okay. Okay, this is a pretty good combat wand. Especially early on. So let's... here, we'll pull all of this stuff. Move these down to here. This can be our explosives wand. And then we will use this for actual fighting. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, so... I don't think I actually want Unstable Crystal in a wand. We could double scatter. How does this look if it's double scatter? Yeah, alright. That seems fine. What if we do like this with it? Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong way to do that. There we go. Why is it sometimes just firing a spitter bolt? Shouldn't it always be... oh, right, because shuffle. Right, because you can't build fun things in a shuffle wand. Alright, fine. This is fine. This is fine. Alright, I do like a big potion full of water. It's maybe not exactly what I'm looking for from a treasure chest, but I'll take it. I don't know if I think the projectile eating sector behind you is actually very good. It's a very narrow area. Granted, it's extremely powerful because there's no, like, repulsion or anything. Like, it just does the thing, for sure. But it's also... it's tough to use it. It's tough to remember to use it in situations of great havoc. And, you know, you generally want to be shooting at things that are dangerous to you. I would say the downside of the spitter bolt as a weapon is this incredibly, like, cartoonishly short range, comically, absurdly short range. Okay. So, 27. I'm sure that's enough health. I'm sure it'll be fine. The damage output is really nice if you can make it actually work. Alright, apparently this is just going to be a huge pain. I gotta tell you, this doesn't exactly feel like the one. I appreciate that the, oh boy, close. I appreciate that the mushrooms from the fungal thing don't do damage to you. It might seem obvious that they shouldn't, but, you know, there are definitely things in Noita that are that same way where you do take the damage. Alright, I'll take it. Escape counts for something. Unfortunately, we have no money to work with. We can buy a bunch of black holes. I'm not opposed. Alright, we're buying a bunch of black holes, because we certainly will not get a perk that is worth... Or we certainly will not be able to reroll our perks. Yo, is that explosion immunity? Okay, big winner. It's pretty high up on my personal perk ranking. Okay, so... black holes. Pretty effective stuff. And honestly, not great stats aside from that. We really, really, really need some non-combat wands. For now, though. Not a lot of options. Let's just pursue. Okay, cool. All bullet enemies all the time. Also, straight to the Hisi base. Huh? Okay, well. Yeah, bullet enemies. Just flying up the shaft into the Holy Temple to make it so that you never have a chance to play the game. If there was a bullet immunity perk, it would be the best one. I mean, Iron Stomach is kind of nothing. Enemies can no longer knock you back is also kind of nothing. We basically got like one perk there. It's not a terrible one, though. Okay, interesting. Well... we only have one non-shuffle wand, so there's only one wand in which we can actually use Bloodlust. Given the situation... I mean, we do put it in something, and then it's just not active almost all the time, because shuffle... okay, this is the only one that's, like, usable for combat, too. So I guess we do this, and that, and pull all these out of here. So it makes the projectile able to hurt you as well. That kind of makes me want to do it with the arrows. Because energy orb bounces. I mean, sometimes. You know what? It might be fine to do it that way. What's the mana max on this? Okay, it's sufficient. Yeah, okay, let's maybe try it like that. Okay. Not ideal, but it'll have to do. And then something should have the proper bombs. Okay. Yeah. For now, we run it like this. Until we can find a real wand. This is pheromones? Yep, okay. I know there is a wand on the Steam Workshop, a mod on the Steam Workshop that just makes it so that your starting potion is always water. I might start using that, because, like, you know, it's not about giving yourself access to something you wouldn't have access to otherwise. It's just about making it so you don't have to do this process every run. And every once in a while we get a thing that I would like to keep. You know, there are some things, some potions that have some utility. Teleportation is maybe interesting. Blood is fine. But man, it does feel like well over 90% of runs I'm just looking for the first source of water in order to pour out our thing, right? We might be able to grab this safely. There we go. It feels like we're seeing more dead ends today. Okay, excellent. Great stuff. How did the fire even get through the... Alright, whatever, it's fine. Man. Frogs, huh? Potion Man, you're a loose cannon. A real liability to the Force. Every once in a while, though, they throw a potion in a way that it just lands safely, and I get to have a thing. You know, I'm just saying, it might be cool to have some teleportation. Maybe you could just, like, help me out a little bit here. Why is this not... Okay, there we go. I'll tell you why, because frogs, that's why. I don't know how they went and they made frogs a more terrifying opponent than all of the giant monster spiders, all of the different kinds of giant monster spider. But they did it. They sure did pull it off. I don't know what the proper name for a fear of frogs is. But I bet Noita is responsible for at least a few cases. These frogs have a lot of blood in them. Right? That's like an unusual amount of blood. Even Noita relative, it feels like a lot today. Don't you come over here. Don't you dare. And then he has the temerity, the absolute gall to drop a single gold nugget. Stupid fire devil. Let's approach from above him so we can try just pouring some water down the hill here and see if that works. Well, I did a really good job of creating a little reservoir there. Oh, cool. He started a fire on my water. Alright, well, we'll just give that a second to do what it's going to do. Pretty sick beam combo there. Worthy of the shock rifle. So I was more of a flak cannon player myself, if I'm honest. Okay. Okay, these guys are just chaos machines. I do not... How did that hit me? How did I let that hit me? Oh, and you are not damaged by being submerged in blood. What a shame. Oh, interesting. Where did that come from? How did that get there? Yeah, get him. Alright, I mean, that's a result. You know, that works a little bit. So we're at 309, huh? 41 is not a lot of health, but I really want more money. We can grab all the money that's in the ground, I guess. It takes a while for that to turn into, like, a spendable amount, unfortunately. But I, you know, for obvious reasons, not excited to engage in much more combat. Any combat that I don't absolutely have to. I suppose I should be, like, maybe a little more careful. Because we do have bloodlust on these orbs sometimes. And we haven't seen any bouncing here. But we've certainly seen bouncing in the past. Alright, is 457 enough? Yeah, alright, let's just go. We probably don't have enough to do perk rerolls and buy a good wand. Oh, well, no wands for sale anyway. Whatever else happens, I know I'm buying that. Are these the same cloud? No, one of them is rain, one of them is oil. Alright, I mean, electricity immunity is strong, for sure. Yeah, electricity and melee immunity, I mean, like, okay. Electricity immunity does not come up all that often, though. Of the immunities, it's probably the worst. It's maybe better than melee immunity just because you can solve the melee problem by running away most of the time. And in situations where you do need it, there's really nothing else that will do the job, but I'll take it. It's fine. Okay, so we can't really make anything interesting or fun because, again, all of our wands are shuffle wands. We can do this, though. Can make one of these chainsaw, and then... yeah, anytime we actually get the triple cast, we get to cast again immediately. That's cool. It also means that some percentage of the time we cast the wand and it just doesn't do anything. Because it just hits the chainsaw. Okay, pretty easy to overcome glue by just annihilating the surface that the glue is attached to. We are producing blood. Okay, you produce entirely too many of these things. I actually can't do any damage to that thing because it is producing children nonstop. Ah. Well, that really bounced. Okay. I was hoping to drop a bomb on the turret enemy below us. Okay, problem solved. One problem solved. And then, of course, we get some new problems, like we are completely surrounded by even more annoying enemies. Is the shooter dead? Alright, I think he is. Camera, help me out a little bit here. Okay, well, I do think that wand has some promise. This one, maybe less so. What's the other one in here? Okay. Let's drop this for a moment so we can grab that. You know what I don't need? All of this. Maybe, like, literally all of it? Okay. So we're not keeping this wand. With a 4-second recharge time, it's just not very useful. But it does have a lot of parts that I would like. That doesn't seem any good. It's probably not any good, but let's take it. And then you. Maybe build something with you. So... I mean, at the moment, all we can actually do is like this, right? But getting the bloodlust reliably is nice. It does do something. 3 capacity. We're having a really hard time finding viable combat wands here. Or I guess, sorry, this. You know, they do a lot of damage. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw away... Probably don't need all of this concentrated light. Do I want to replace this with concentrated light, maybe? Yeah, that seems good. Right, so what are we adding here? We're doing 33 bonus damage per projectile. Yeah, okay. And that'll let me hold on to you. And honestly, I don't like Eldritch Portal very much. Just pull these, and hopefully get to use all of them soon. But definitely preparing to just dispose of this inferior wand. Wow. That hit me, did it? The explosion on that projectile is ridiculously huge. And unfortunately, it seems to be... It looks ridiculously huge, and it seems to be quite a bit larger than the graphic suggests. Alright, become unmade. Alright, good teamwork. Yeah, that's not very interesting. And then we just, like, don't go over there. What if we just didn't even go over there? Or over there, apparently. Alright, he's got a wand that's very bad news. All of those are going to go up. Oh. Okay. That's definitely interesting. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I am so tired of guns. This is a game about spell casting. You cowards. Become unmade. Alright. So we have a moment here. Never mind. Nothing lures enemies to you more reliably than opening your inventory. They know. They absolutely know. There's no two ways about that. I do just kind of want to throw these away, because I don't think this spell is actually very useful. Earthquake Shot is maybe interesting. We'll just put that in the storage wand. Okay, so about the same mana. I mean, we can do this, and this already makes the cast delay instant. So if I do... Oh, actually, I don't even need this thing. You can throw another modifier on there, or we could just leave it like this, but that's going to pull that recharge time down below this thing's recharge time. Yeah, okay, it's fine. It has a really awkward number of slots, still with like way more slots, but it'll do. Is this maybe just better than bombs, actually? You know what? What does suck is that we cannot pick it up directly into the wand. Alright, so the missile turret enemy is directly below us. Let's try to just go around. These things have far too much HP. Like everything else. So you have to ask yourself, how many copies of Bloodlust should have to be on a spell for it to be able to one-shot the weakest enemies? Noita believes the answer is more than 2. Nope, I'm not even going to go for it. We're just looking for a way out. Nope, not interested. Well, I don't think not interested is going to work here. God, this spell has so much waver. I wish I had a thing to compress the walk on this a little bit. Okay. An additional one of those guys from the other side. So if we run from him at all... Oh, wow. That was pretty lucky. What? I think I landed in such a way that I was stuck. I couldn't move to the left for a second there. I had to step up and left before I could walk off. And it was just enough time for me to get killed. But, real bad runs today. But, again, I feel like the wand crafting is going well. Like, we're getting viable weapons quite frequently. So, there's a version of this that works, and I don't think we're that far away from it. Even though these last couple of episodes have been very disheartening. After all of that heartening that just happened. I think that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to try to keep these to just like one real run per episode for the time being. So, sorry this is a little bit shorter, but when you come back next time, tomorrow, I mean, it's all going to get made up to you because of the incredible length and successfulness of that run. And we'll see you then.